Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another showing of the Valor Racing League on YouTube. My name is Sligger, and today we have the purple Iilac 100 at the New Hampshire Motor Speedway here on NASCAR Heat 5. Tonight, I'm alongside Titans and Mike RPM, both Cup Series drivers for the Pokemon Racer Cup Series here for the Valor Racing League. And Titans, here today at New Hampshire, it could be really anything. No one knows what we're going to see. Could be a caution-free race like we've seen in past VRL/MBN races, or it could be a few cautions here in between. Now, what do you think we're going to see tonight?
I'm hoping to see some good, clean racing, but I expect some aggressive guys, maybe mid-pack, trying to get spots back, or maybe people that didn't qualify and trying to make their way back to the field. Maybe see some cautions then, but hopefully not. I'm looking to see some good, clean racing, and hopefully everybody will spread out and we'll get some good battles in between them.
For sure. I mean, the track like New Hampshire, it can go either way. Everybody can single out quick, and it can go almost caution-free, as, like I said, our race on NASCAR Heat 3 went caution-free. On Heat 4, I believe we only had one caution. So the races prior have been very clean. Some would say boring, but they've been very clean nonetheless. And next, Mike. The track of New Hampshire, some say it's a tricky one, some really enjoy it, and some despise it. Could you walk us through New Hampshire and just how the track is, and what do you think we'll see tonight from this track?
Yeah, with New Hampshire, it's kind of like it's almost like a bigger Martinsville in a sense. You got these long straightaways, and then you got to get the car slowed down and slowed up and make the corner, and get off the corner and not get loose off exit. So it's going to be interesting to see. I think we're going to see some comers and goers with short run cars and the longer run cars. Hopefully we can get some long runs to see some long green flag racing.
For sure. As like I said, this race, you could see maybe some guys struggle with the apron or lane one, as some guys' cars react to it like an apron, including mine, and I'm not sure about Titans and Mike's Cup cars here for tomorrow night, but too tiring that apron, especially with the qualifying car, it will send you spinning. Tonight, though, we have 21 cars in the field tonight, which is about the average number of the cars we had this season, anywhere from 20 to about 23. Right now, we have the starting order. We're just waiting on one qualifier, Deadpool, making his first start tonight in the Speedway Collective National Series, driving the number 7 for the Montgomery Motorsports team owned by Coach Matt. Just put his qualifying lap in. We were waiting on him, but now all 21 qualifiers are in, and Deadpool with a very impressive lap that puts him P4. So we'll go over that in a second here as we get everything set up. We'll be back in a second. Alright, we are back. Starting order has been confirmed. And tonight, as you see on your screen, the number 99 of Kill It Like Jason will start on pole. For what feels like it feels like the 5th time this season we've had 8 races. He's been very quick, and those Here to Win esports cars have been very quick as well. Him and Bertster have been, feels like the duo to beat here in the Speedway Collective National Series. He starts on pole tonight. On his outside is the number 4 of Robbie. Very impressive starting spot for the number 4 tonight here for that Red Eye Racing team owned by Bags 475. Robbie's had an up and down season. He's been very consistent, very clean, one of the cleanest drivers in the Speedway Collective National Series, but just luck isn't always on his side. Last week at Las Vegas, he was leading with 15 to go, led about 10 laps. Prior to that, decided to pit, get some fresh tires, and just cautions plagued his way from getting back to the front, and he just could not get it done. He'll start P2, and we'll go through the rest of the starting order here. Chasing row 2 brings the number 22 of Chasing You and the number 7 of Deadpool making his first start. Row 3 brings number 74 Billy Holcomb, also for that Red Eye Racing team, with number 68 of NASCAR Extreme. Row 4 brings the number 9 of Coach Matt and the number 8 of KD. Closing out the top 10, number 54 of Koala, his for a season best qualifying effort, and number 8 of Ty of Hazard. Row 6 brings the number 19 of Brennan and the number 10 of Birdster. Row 7 brings number 39 of Cyber K Bionic and the number 21 of El Griggs. Row 8 brings number 78 of Easy E, coming off 2 consecutive top 5 finishes. And the number 44 of Runner Rhodes, who has missed the past 2 races, looking to rebound. Row 9 brings number 1 of Racer X, who has only ran 1 race this season in his, I'd say, full 3 weeks of being in the league. This being week 3. He ran second at Daytona and missed Vegas, so he's looking to go back-to-back with top 3s or keep a consistent run of top 3s, top 5s. Outside of him is Caleb Hunt, number 13. Closing out the top 20, you have the number 10 of Redleg and the number 61 of Joker Smoker. And rounding out the field, the number 89 of Expert Sniper being the 21st and final qualifier. That is 21 qualifiers on the night, ranging from 28.943, the pole time for Kill Like Jason, all the way to a 30.014 by Expert Sniper. That's a big range of times there, Mike, but what you really got to look at is from second all the way to 12th, it is separated by 0.2. So we got a very competitive field when it comes to even first through, I'd give it first through 14th, separated by 0.3. Looks to be, our finishing order could be a lot different from our starting order shows right now.
Oh, absolutely. This is one of these tracks where you can set up a short run one-lapper for qualifying and gain, a half a second from your race car sometimes. So I wouldn't be fooled by those qualifying positions. We'll see what everybody has in about 20-25 laps into the race.
For sure. We'll be going blue screen here for a second as we accept our invites. Actually, never mind. I was not told to do so. We'll hold on that. But Titans, you've just heard the starting order, 21 cars in the field tonight. And even, like I said, this might be the hardest choosing of who he thinks will get the job done here tonight at New Hampshire. But do you have a winner for tonight, and do you have a sleeper pick?
I'm going to be a little biased here and, go with one of my teammates in Red Eye Racing, Robbie. Hopefully getting the dub, had some unlucky times in the Vegas race late there and getting a caution, so I'm going to pick him to win. And then my sleeper will be Deadpool, making his debut. See if he can get some out here and win his debut race.
For sure. Like I said, Deadpool, for him being a sleeper is, he's a very fast guy in the NASCAR community. For him being a sleeper, it's his first race. That's very expected. And for Robbie, looking for a great night from that number 4 car. As now we're going to go blue screen. Sorry, you can hear Mike or Titans at the moment. I will be sending you two plenty of invites. Or have y'all already got some?
I'm not.
All right, plenty of invites coming. As I gotta send, I'll send you about 3 each just in case, because we have had to back out before. All right, there y'all go, and we are good to join. Michael, my same question to you. I know you might be a little biased as Titans, same with your drivers. But who's your pick to win? Who's your sleeper pick for the night?
Sleeper, I would have to say Robbie. Seeing him up there with a good qualifying effort and was at P2, and pick to win. Got to say Jason, because he hasn't gotten one yet, and I know he wants one bad. So that's my thoughts.
Jason has been one of the more faster guys here in the Speedway Collective National Series. I believe this is second or third pole of the season, as we have 2 pace ups going on here tonight. But yeah, Jason, at the first few races this season, he was kind of known as the guy who would. Yes, sent you 3.
I didn't get any. Huh?
Titans, did you get them?
Yeah, I got him.
Can you send Mike an invite or a few?
Yeah. I'll go back up here for a second.
And one more pace lap still going on. I have Brennan sent me about 20, so I can back out if need be.
I don't know why it didn't come up, but
2 pace laps at 75 mile an hour is the protocol here for tonight in New Hampshire, as we have some select schemes for the night. As the number 7 of Deadpool, his first start, I guess he wants to earn them sponsors, going with the test scheme on that number 7 car. Like I said, maybe next week if he gets top 5, he'll have some sponsors on there. Some other guys going through the field with some different scheme. Number 92, that is Jocko. We did not get him in the starting order. He chose to not qualify as well. He'll start in the back, P22. So that is one car we did not get. Jocko, the number 92 car. He'll start P22 tonight. As we round turn 4, Jason gets on the gas. Here is the restart zone, and we are underway here at New Hampshire. Jason, great start. Robbie, not the greatest. Same goes for Deadpool and Billy Holcomb. Jason, you on the inside of Robbie. Great battle for second here already. 2x2 from majority field, even 3 wide mid-pack. That was like Bertster putting it through the middle as they go single file for second, and Jason gets out to a whale of a lead over chasing you and Robbie. A lot of action already going on. A few cars making contact, like NASCAR Extreme in the wrong place. Number 8 of Ty and the 54 of Koala right next to him. As those top 3 already spreading out, and everybody's trying to get single file as we go through, come out of turn 2 and go towards turn 3 on our lap 4 of the race. There's, Cyber K Bionic. Looks like he's being one of the first ones. One car, 21 of L. Griggs. Outside walls, solo spin. No caution. And you said, Mike, are you able to get back in before we continue?
Yeah, I had to close out of my profile and come back in to get my notifications.
Right. Well, I'll say, no, Fluffy is just watching the race.
Oh, okay.
He's spectating. But one thing we've already noticed is you said maybe qualifying could check up the finishing order. Bertster started P12, already up to P4 in just 3 laps. He's one of the big movers so far, and along with him, that is the 9 of Coach Matt. He is, actually, never mind, he's still P7. Excuse that. But a few guys making way to the front.
Yeah, I remember my couple of part-time races in the Xfinity season last season, or Xfinity Series last season. Berster was he was one of those guys that was always usually up front. He had one of the better cars, so I'm not too surprised to see him already work his way up to the front like this.
Yeah, man. Again, it is early. They are showing a lot of short run speed. We will see if it can continue though.
One thing we're monitoring this battle for, it looks like, we're going to try to track this. It looks like this is a battle for about 10th position. Brandon leading this pack. They are bumping and banging. As I say, at 1, looks like he might have got shot down the track into 39 of Cyber. Could not get a good view of that. Titans, did you get a better angle than I did of what we just saw?
I don't. It just looks like forced 3 wide situation and cars bounce off walls off each other.
As soon as I turned to it, the one was just shot left into the 39 of Cyber, so I just assumed there was some contact that sent the one down low. That's Racer X.
The 10 goes around.
Red leg. Solo spin as well for the 10 car. That Peach State Motorsports team, that is my team, so I will voice it carefully. But not struggling start. We've seen Griggs go around, we've seen Red Light go around, and NASCAR Extreme started if I'm not mistaken, P6. I believe he's outside the top 10 already, so maybe them long run cars will come in. But some few, like I said, even Deadpool started P4. He's now, I believe, that's the 9th position. So a lot of guys started up front. Slowly working their way to the back, maybe trying to get a feel for these cars and maybe get the long run cars in for a good run.
Yeah, it's for the most part, it's about single file here. Going back to, well, Jocko, but yeah, I mean, do they have to pit here? What's the strategy looking like?
I'm the Brennan onboard, 31 laps of gas when he went by, and there's 13 left in the stage, so they do not have to pit. And this is actually quite a short run.
These first 2 stages will be like dashes, and then the last one, if it goes green, they'll have to pit, it looks like.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for sure. There's one car already. Ty Hazard just got by Billy Holcomb in the 74. He passed the, as well, that was KD as well, so 8 of Ty Hazard, and a new number was in the 7, as you remember him in races past. Switched to the 8 to give old Deadpool the 7 car. And he is right now riding in what appears to be the 7th position as KD in the number 5. Pass him back. And, oh, Billy Holcomb, a very aggressive entry into turn 3. Yeah, trying to get a run off the corner does not work. As those two look like to pull away. Deadpool trying to close in on the 74 as well.
Burster's got a mirror full as well, and Robbie's catching on the back of chasing you here at the end of this, towards the end of the stage.
I think Robbie and Chasing You are starting to catch.
You can tell, I think Bird is getting loose. Here comes Coach Matt. He's going to look inside of Birdster for P4. Everybody's giving each other a lot more room than we've seen in the past, which is a good sign.
I'm not sure if Jason's made a couple mistakes here and there, but it looks like Chasing You and Robbie are starting to catch him, hunt him down.
Yeah, the top 3, there's a blanket on them, and then you got Bird and Coach Matt here in their little group. So it looks like the 3 of them are going to decide what's going to happen. And they, contact.
A little contact. Robbie Racing Chasing You. These two had a great battle at Las Vegas last week, even some late race contact. And it looks like Chasing You gets a spot up. And one thing about Chasing You, this is actually kind of unfortunate his part, was scheduled full-time, actually drove for you, Mike, in the 5 car. And schedule troubles made him fall like to part-time. And he's ridden the last 3 races, unfortunately, as a part-time driver, which means that his points, they do count. He does get points for races, but they're kind of invisible, if you will, when it comes to standings. He cannot run for a championship with the part-time figures. So right now running P3, great car, great opportunity to possibly win the race. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's fortunate for you. But KD,
I wouldn't say that. He still works in tests with our group of drivers, so
correct.
Even though he's not running with us, he's still part of the group. So.
Oh, Birdster, looking the inside of Coach Matt. Ty Patrick peeking from behind these two. This is the battle for 4th, 3-car battle, as that is KD in the 5 and Deadpool in the 7, Billy Holcomb in the 74, all trying to catch these 3. They're still side by side.
Oh, little contact there. It looks like they're going at it.
These two, I'll be honest with you, these two are not the biggest friends of each other, Coach Matt and Burster. They're always battling hard, usually because they're about the same speed, battling for wins. It's almost a weekly basis as they're battling. Oh, no, some more contact. Burster.
Another little bump, yeah.
Burster putting the bumper to him, as Ty Hazard has the perfect onboard, is what you guys are seeing right now.
Luckily, that contact is not doing any damage to his race car because damage is turned off in the series. Correct.
That would be very troubling for both. A loose car on exit and a tight car on entry is what you do not want here at New Hampshire. So these two having some fun bumping and banging. Right now battling for the 4th and 5th spot. Both those drivers will be getting some nice stage points if they finish in that area. As we go for the top 3 here, Robbie having a very impressive night tonight. Right now I'm sitting in P2, looking to rebound in the top 12 in the standings. Looking for a good solid night. Get a little advantage on the points.
Yeah, the top 3 here are taking care of each other pretty well up here. They've kind of spaced out and just riding until the first stage ends, which I believe, what do we have, about 5 laps ago?
Should be. Sorry, there was an incident with the 61 car who had a disconnect from the get-go, and unfortunately did not start the race. So the 61 of Joker Smoker, unfortunately, will be receiving 22nd place points, and that's the best he's going to get. But don't look now. Robbie is catching Jason at a not a quick rate, but a slow and steady rate, which is might be the best thing, not burning off them tires. As when they come back around, let me just get a quick peek here at the Bryn stream.
I think there's got to be a couple laps here.
When they come, it'll be 2 laps to go here when we hit the start-finish line. So a 2-car battle for the stage win.
Yeah, and Jason's not going to give it up. He wants the points. Robbie's going to stick it in there and be aggressive. Hopefully, I want to see a show.
Yeah, 2 laps to go here in stage 1. Oh, continue.
Here he goes. Gets the run.
Robbie right on the back bumper. Jason uses that lane 1 as an advantage to exit. Robbie tried to get a run off the corner and go off the 2nd and 3rd lane as we enter turn 3. Robbie's going to dive in a little harder than Jason. Gets to the bumper. Jason gets back in the gas sooner.
Off, but yeah, a little bit more of a run off, but it looks like he got loose. He had to get out of the throttle.
Oh, he hit the wall.
1 to go in stage 1. Robbie on the bumper. The 9-9 of Jason. Jason has a few playoff points this season. Robbie yet to score any playoff points. You know Robbie's going to try to get this stage win as Jason gets one heck of an exit off of turn 2.
He got too far out. I don't think he can get to him.
As we go into turn 3, Robbie sends it in there. Jason does as well to avoid any contact. Jason gets thrown off the corner, and that should solidify stage 1. Jason off the corner will get it done. Jason, stage 1 winner here at New Hampshire. Robbie will finish P2.
Robbie, the 22, as well as the 9 of Coach Matt and Birdster, rounding out the top 5.
Yep. Chasing you P3, nice job by him. As we go to the rest of the top 10 here. I said this shook out very much so from qualifying. The top 10 for stage 1 follows as this. Once Brennan flips his camera.
And we still don't know who has the good long run car. That wasn't even a mid.
That was half a run.
It's hard to say. I mean, they all started to get a little bit loose.
Yeah.
So.
All right. And Brennan is not flipping his camera, so we do not know the top 10.
It might get aggressive in that last stage. So they might not need to have long run cars. We'll see. It's been nice so far.
Oh, here we go. Chasing you, Pete. We're going to get through this. We have Chasing you P3, Coach Matt P4, Burster in 5th, Type Hazard 6th, Billy Holcomb 7th, KD in 8th, Deadpool 9th, and NASCAR Extreme. That is your top 10 for stage 1 as they round up. We're already back to stage 2.
22 did not get going. He's going to lose.
Oh,
3-1, turn 1. And
look at the 74 got into the 22, which got into the 8. Just a chain reaction there as Birdster made the most of that. Wow.
Unfortunate for the 22 that he's going to lose a ton of spots not getting going.
We're on board here with the 68 of NASCAR Extreme for the restart. He is right in the middle of everything. Runner Road's on his inside. Deadpool right in front of him. As Deadpool pushed up, has to give him the space. And they're still side by side right in front of him. As looks like that is 22 of Chasing You and the number 8 of Type Hazard. Ooh, Burster little contact with Coach Matt. That's maybe some moments from stage 1 overheating to stage 2 as we have another battle. Looks like for the lead as Robbie will just fall back in line. Oh, Coach Matt's going to send it in there on the 66.
Yeah, there we go. This is going to get interesting.
And with that, he's going to overdrive the corner. Birdster going to come off. They're side by side into turn, down the front stretch into turn 1. We'll see what happens here. Coach Matt dives in hard. Birdster uses the first lane. Looks like Billy Holcomb trying to get his nose in here as well.
We're going to have to track this battle throughout the race.
Billy on the inside now of Coach Matt. Billy going
to... Oh, we got a new leader, Robbie.
As we're paying attention to this intense battle, another intense battle just got done, as you just said, Mike. As Robbie Racing, now your new leader, I believe, is, other than Las Vegas, might be his first lap of the season, as we're going to turn our cameras to the back of the pack. This is about for 17th. They're 3 by 3, or they were for about the 16th position. These guys trying to get every spot they can, even if it's all the way back here.
I think the 22 is the one who snapped loose off the exit of 2. He's stuck back in that traffic. He's not used to being back there.
And that, could you explain that more, Mike? That can be a big thing when these cars, when they handle different out front and in traffic, or in space, I could say, because Chasing You was not the leader.
Yeah, with this low draft package, when you're behind cars, the car handles a lot differently than, you being in clean air out front in the top 3. So when you got a bunch of cars in front of you, your car is going to handle completely different. It might be plowing tight or burning the right rear off, and you just got to adjust accordingly. But it's difficult to do that when you lose a bunch of spots to get back in the pack. As you see, he just hit the wall for 4 again, so he's struggling in that dirty air.
If Chasing You right now riding in what appears to be the 8th position, that is still stage points. Good solid 3 points for the stage if he can stay here. But he wants to improve that. He got stage 3rd place in stage 1. Knows he has a car capable of being in 3rd place, but just being in behind all these cars, as you remember, when we finished that stage, nobody was really around him. He had a gap to 4th and a gap to 2nd. So trying to find a balance between being in a pack and being all by yourself can be a challenge here, even at New Hampshire. where drive isn't really that prominent like the 1.5s, like the super speedways, but it can still fight a challenge as he's starting to somewhat get that as he has a good gap to ninth place NASCAR Extreme, but just on very close to number 5 KD, which he's probably going to give KD space, or vice versa. KD, if he knows that the 22 is faster, he might give Chasing you some space.
Absolutely, and I see a pair of junior motorsports cars on the rise here. The 8 and the 9 car just got around that Billy Holcomb in the 74, so they're going to try to chase down Birdster, as Birdster actually kind of drove away from that group, and he's chasing down the front too.
Yeah, Birdster up to P3 now. He's got a great battle between almost similar looking cars. The 5 of Katie, 74 of Billy Holcomb. That is for the 6th position. Both drivers joined late in the season, so unfortunately neither are eligible for the playoffs, as the winning in policy is you got to make, if you can win a race and get top 16 standings, as well as show up for 12 of the 15 races, you are eligible for the playoffs. And unfortunately, Katie and Billy showed up. I believe Katie was 2 races late. And actually, Billy, if he shows up for every single race from now here to the very end of the regular season, and wins and gets the top 16, a lot of stipulations, I know, he can make the playoffs. That's what Ty Hazard is fighting right now. As we're on his car right now as he goes inside of his team owner, Coach Matt. Ty had show up same week as Billy. As yeah, he gets.
Contact.
Oh, a contact again.
Oh, wow.
As it looks like, while we're looking at that, something happened to Jason, as he is now behind Birdster.
He must have lost his car. Yep, he has been really struggling the last few laps. He had closed the gap down to the 4 car, but the 4 had driven away, and now obviously Birdster made the most of it.
Man, if he has this kind of run, then we haven't even done a long run yet. I can't even imagine what his car is like on long run.
One thing I'm still baffled over is that Montgomery Motorsports team chemistry. I mean, you said you just saw the 8 rough up the 9 there. The 9's Coach Matt, the team owner, Ty Fowler, and the 8's his driver. And we go back to Daytona 2 weeks ago. Coach Matt had the lead coming off turn 2 last lap, and the 8 and the 1 bump drafted past him. Bump drafted past the team owner to get the win at Daytona. So, I mean, and that team's full send. I want to win for me, but sometimes may hurt the team in the owner's points a little bit there. But it looks like 2 duos, or a duo that has been helping them owner points. Right now, 2nd and 3rd. Looks like Jason being very patient with teammate Birdster. Birdster might have the faster long run car as we settle in here to stage 2.
Hazard.
Oh wow.
Oh,
I think he
right into the barrels.
I don't know if he got loose or he tried to pit. That was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. I was right on board with him. He just turned left.
I'm assuming he got loose because I don't believe pit stops going to be an issue. Yeah, right now we have, as we go back to our leader, Robbie, we have not shown him in a while.
That was crazy. I was on board with him, and he just completely lost it off the corner.
Oh.
Maybe
back
riding the apron line a little bit too much.
Yeah, looks like he just got loose. Going back to the Brennan on board. Caleb Hunt struggling with handling his race car as we're looking at the Brennan on board as well. Hit the inside wall for turn 2, and then him and Brennan made some contact as number 13 is struggling.
Jason just drove by Birdster.
These two seem to be very even when it comes to their race cars. Birdster obviously did not have the qualifying car that Jason had, or maybe just made a mistake in his lap as they qualified 1st and 12th respectively. Right now battling for the 2nd position, or maybe just staying 2nd and 3rd and trying to catch the 4 Robbie. As we should have 5 laps to go, if I'm not mistaken, in stage 2.
Yeah, I'm sure at this point they're just trying to take care of each other and get that thing to the end of the stage. But back in the pack here, you still got some tough racing coming off of turn 2. Can't see that group. BBS Brennan. Oh, Caleb Hunt in the fence. They keep rolling.
Yeah, Brennan, Cyber, L. Griggs, all these cars. These guys are tail end of the stage point area. These guys right now, I believe, 12th through 15th with Jucka right there. So these guys battling really hard as Caleb on the outside, followed by Brennan. Oh, Griggs gets the apron and hits the 13 into the 19.
Okay, well, I think Brennan knew that was a mistake. He backed off of it. That's a nice move of him to do.
Yeah.
No harm, no foul there. They keep continuing racing.
Yep, same for Griggs. Looks like he's trying to get the 13 maybe as he just sent it in there a little too hard on Caleb Hunt there. But We're going to go back to the front here as the stage should be ending very soon as Brennan comes off turn 4 in his stream. You can get a lap counter here.
And Robbie has just yarded these guys. I mean, he's got a half a straightaway, almost a whole straightaway on these guys.
Yeah, I mean, when Robbie, the one Brit in the league from England right now, you don't expect him. You expect him to just at the road courses, if you will. Right now, it's track like New Hampshire, doing a fantastic job right now. 2 to go in stage 2, and it's all Robbie and the Red Eye Racing team looking for their first win of the season. Their first, actually, never mind, I forgot. It was someone by the name of Titans actually got the stage win for them in the Cup Series. So this will be their second stage win as a team between both series, and it's looking to be gotten by Robbie Racing. As we look back, the 66 and 99 making some contact for second.
Stage. This is for the stage. Yep, I think they're battling hard for that stage.
Yeah, one to go in stage 2. And the coach Matt, he's now back to 66. He's going to try to get some contact on him.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting here. They might go 3 wide.
Let's see who full sends it first.
Yeah, let's see the full send attempt.
As we look back, we can try to get both camera angles at one time.
9,
Jason
send.
goes wide. Jason might get him off. Wow, Jason's got a real good drive off. Can you get back to him?
And Jason got it.
To the line. Wow, what a good drive off.
Robbie Racing with the stage 2 win. Jason inches his teammate Bertster for second, as that means Bertster will bring it home.
That? They didn't even hit each other or anything there. That's good racing.
Outside line is a good line if you know how to diamond it right.
Yeah, Jason just held it and prayed that no one would door him. Basically, what you got to do up there.
Good by 66 because I seen the 9 get into the back of him. Stay down there.
Yeah, they stacked up on the bottom. That was fun.
As we go towards the stage 2 results, Robbie Racing first stage win of the season, putting on a fantastic job here at New Hampshire. As we said, Jason edged out Berster for second, which means Berster got third, Coach Matt fourth, and hoping in that Brennan scrolls for another.
KD and chasing you in 5th and 6th place, along with Billy Holcomb and NASCAR Extreme.
And he did not scroll, so that's unfortunate. But yeah, I think you're right along there. Racer X appeared to get P10 there. Ooh, one car stayed out. A mistake on staying out, it appears. That is L. Griggs.
Yeah.
L. Griggs, the usual. That sometimes happens. I forgot to pit. I could have swore hit the X button.
4 or 5 wide.
Oh my gosh!
Contact back there.
Wow.
And that Brennan probably got the worst of that.
They're 3 wide. Oh, no, they're good.
Still 3 wide. Going to turn 3. Caleb Hunt.
Oh, they stacked up there.
On board NASCAR Extreme, he has a great vantage point.
3 wide.
Oh my
all
god!
over the place.
And they are just. They're still. The Caleb Hunt 3 wide.
Yep.
Oh, they're 3 wide.
Oh, Deadpool maybe got a little tight going in. Koala got into him for the major checkup.
4 wide.
4 wide again, and that might not work, gentlemen. And they make it work. Caleb Hunt and Koala on the bottom make it work.
Easy on the top, driving by.
Yeah, easy, and Deadpool on the top line is red leg. Ooh, red leg.
Still not done.
Wow.
This is like a boxing match back here. No one's falling over though.
As the outside lane's going to give a 13, the preferred run. And we're watching, the 89 on the 7. We're all the way back here. The guys are sending and trying to get every spot they can. And this is the battle for like 17th position.
Oh man, they're still going crazy back here.
While this has been going on, they've single filed up front as we're going to try to keep our eyes off of that for a second and go to the front of the pack. And it's a few cars got the wall off there. It looks like a good 5 or 6 cars got the wall there. Like I said, Robbie Racing still out front, doing a very impressive job here. Alongside that, you have second place Jason, third place Birdster. Battle for fourth. Ooh, 13's in the wall. He saves it.
Battle for fourth right now. Oh.
Yep, battle for fourth.
Sends it down in there. Or is that KD? Yeah.
That is KD. Coach Matt will now take fourth from KD. KD back to fifth, looking for a season best finish here.
Yeah, I know these guys were working hard on these cars, so it's good to see the KD up here. It's only been, I think, his 3rd race, and he's been very well.
Williams Thorst, KD, raced with us. He's raced with us, I believe, since the beginning here when we were MBN back in season 1, 2, 3, and took a break for a little while and decided to rejoin. And and joined when a spot was available to match his driving skill and style. He took up the Here to Win Esports number 5 car, trying to match. That's how we do replacements here. If you guys don't know, we try to match the skill level with what you had. So chasing you and KD, look almost.
Coming out.
As you're right. Trying to look what happened here. As the Brent, one car, 13 of Caleb Hunt was just sideways on the track, right in front of the 7. A lot of cars, 721.
This will set up one. You should be able to go green here for the pit stop, right?
On fuel, you start out with 39, and we should have about 44 laps to go, maybe 45 to go. And that's a strategy. I'm not sure if guys want to take that strategy. I mean, that's a while. If you can do it, you can do it. I don't think tires are a major issue here, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong on that, but if you have your car set up right. Say it again, Titans.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think
burning the right rear.
Oh,
I think everybody comes down here though.
Oh, for sure.
You have to.
And excuse me, the 21 was not caught up in that, right? The 21 of Elgrig just came off pit road. Remember, he forgot to pit in stage 1 or stage 2, excuse me, and restart stage 3 on the in P1, but had to pit immediately. As we're back green, Jason gets the better start from Robbie. Let's see what happens here in the turn 1.
I think you almost want the top coming in here. Well, I think Jason does. I think his car drives better up there. Oh,
Robbie gets a good run. Jason a better run though, as we're gonna be side by side off turn 2. Jason gets the run. Can he clear him?
That's what he needed. He needed that top.
Yes, almost. Jason
he got too high. He's up in the fence.
drives it in hard, which might give him the run off if Robbie could go up and block it. Nice move by Robbie. Jason with a slide move goes to the inside.
Slider with some side draft coming in here. Turn 1.
Jason
Diving it down in there.
Yep.
So Robbie's got on top.
Oh, little contact. That might send him up. They save it. Burster 3 wide inside, looking for the lead. Started P12. Has slowly moved his way to the front as Robbie.
Here comes K2 on the bottom too, or KD on the bottom too. Oh my, this is
Robbie
crazy.
trying to get through on the outside.
Oh, he's gonna hit the fence.
Oh, barely taps the wall.
Jason hit the fence too. I think half of the field did back there.
And with that, Burster takes the lead. KD looking for second. Robbie overdrives the corner a little bit there, as KD appears to have some
small lag. Yeah,
that might have been what happened to Robbie there, because it looked like he shot. Oh, Robbie a little loose off the corner. He saves it.
Or he was lagged into a little bit.
Yeah,
that's what I was about. Yeah,
trying to avoid the lag. One or the other.
Robbie's going to get a good.
Be frustrated. Him and Robbie have got to be frustrated.
Jason almost in the wall again from the appears the 8 of Ty Hazard, 68 of NASCAR Extreme battling as well. As you know, Robbie.
Inside of KD.
Yeah, Robbie trying to avoid the lag, and so he sends it off in there.
Katie slides him. The lag continues, though.
One thing I'm not sure if you two can agree is when you're racing around somebody with lag, you want to get around them at all costs. Even if that's bad lag. Yep. This is gonna
be an issue here if he's not pulling over. Oh,
yeah,
man.
when you have somebody like this, you want to be cautious, but you want to also pass them at all costs, especially in the cup series with damage. You're extremely cautious with it, but
he threw the slider again. The 5's not letting up though. Looks like it's good for now.
Let's see, gonna back off.
Dropping to the back of the line here.
Yeah. Good move.
It's a good move on his part. It's unfortunate. He had a good run going, but steps needed to be taken.
Yep, KD goes to the back, unfortunately, and that is unfortunately the policy, but that's the fairest we can make it for the rest of the fields. One car really, as these guys try to single it out here, as they are single file for the most part. 19 of Brendan had an incident. I'm not sure what happened with him. He is P20 and half a track behind the 6 of Bertster as we go to the number 19 of Brennan. I'm not 100% sure if he's saving gas. He is. The 19's in fuel save mode, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, when he exits the straightaway, he is capping out at 7,000 RPMs, and when he's in the corner, he's at 5,500. So, number 19 of Brennan, we hate to give up your strategy, son, but right now on P20, trying to stretch it out.
I mean, if he was in that position where he's not running, he wasn't running well. I mean, he wasn't running that well. He wasn't in the top 10, so take the take the chance. If you got the car built for it, I mean, I hate losing on fuel, but sometimes
I think he wants to caution, but
another car in P21, potentially in the same thing. Easy.
Probably going side by side.
Battle for the lead here. 66 in the 4, side by side.
Robbie clears
Looks
him.
like the 4 is going to drive by him, yeah. Along with
Four,
the 9 is coming with.
9 side by side with 60 Burster. Burster drives in hard, trying to get the best run he can to clear the 9. Robbie also drives in hard, but he should get the exit there, and he does. Clears the
And they
2.
better get side by side here because the 4 will be going in about 2 laps if they don't figure it out.
That's right. And you know these two, we've said before, they bumped and banged. They're always almost battling for the top 3, top 5, it seems. Might let their egos, might let their, oh, it's this guy. Oh, as we say that contact, I was about to say they might let their, they might let who they're battling get the best of them here, and they both probably know they need to get single file, but I don't think any of them wants to get the spot up as Coach Matt clears him. Maybe Burster knew he was got loose and hit him. Maybe give him the spot back, it appears.
Yeah, looks like he's actually going to give Jason the spot as well. Maybe Bird not liking where his car is right now, I would guess.
One thing that's going to be heartbreaking if this goes green, which New Hampshire, unless one caution was for a car hitting the apron and wrecking, if this can come in a fuel strategy, we could see Brendan or Easy upset the win here, which would be heartbreaking for guys like Robbie.
Who else is saving fuel?
Easy E's P21. He's way behind Brennan.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if he...
Bird is really struggling with his race car. He just made contact with the hazard back there, and yeah, they're really. I think they got a pack of about 6 cars back there now.
He might be going into fuel save mode, if I'm not mistaken. He's dropped back a ton.
He might, but he appears to be getting really loose. Maybe the whole field's realizing they're not going to make it, and they have to, you know. I don't think you have to save that much gas here. You can really just, if you just let it coast in there, you can naturally save gas here. I wouldn't save
it. Yeah. It's kind of like Bristol Martinsville. If you slop the gas, it will naturally save it.
Yeah. One of them tracks where you can save 5 or 6 laps just in a full fuel run just from letting off the gas.
We're on board chasing you here. He is cleared 74. Robbie got a little loose there, or 74 Billy, excuse me, teammates of Robbie. But right now, when Brennan crossed start finish line, which is a lap to go, 34 laps remaining. We're now 33 laps remaining as Robbie crossed start finish line. He had to save 5 laps of gas, and that was a lap ago. So 5 laps of gas, and so far he's saved 2 laps already. Brennan, as you see him back here.
I don't see an issue. I think all these guys are going to have enough gas.
Yeah. Well, maybe all the fuel safe for not.
Yeah, I don't see the issue of saving gas here. I mean,
main thing would be saving tires, I would think.
Yeah, I would be literally just trying to make sure I'm not sliding the tire that right rear and taking care of it.
The struggling part here at a track like this, even in most tracks, when you start saving fuel, you're driving it a little easier, you're turning the wheel a little bit less, or you're flicking your stick a little less. We have show awareness for our controller guys, but the right rear burns a lot more when you save gas. What a lot of people do is you tighten the car up, put a little wedge in it if you know it could be a long run, and to save that fuel. So if tires were an issue for some guys, without saving fuel, they're for sure going to be an issue with saving fuel, especially that right rear. If the right rear was the issue, I should say, we could see some problems here. Maybe 2 to go, some blown tires.
Yeah, it's like you had said. Yeah, like you had said, when you're saving it, it feels like you're driving the car easy, but in reality, you're actually burning that right rear down, and the car's actually getting looser lap by lap.
Right. That's one thing. That's you said it perfectly. When you feel like you're driving easier, you feel like, okay, I'm saving gas, I'm not getting back in the gas as soon, I'm turning a little less. Well, what you're doing is you're putting more pressure on the right rear because you're not turning as much. So you're putting more pressure when you get back in the gas to turn the car. And with that, it burns the right rear. And if you already have right rear problems to begin with, that is not good. You'll save your right front by doing that. By saving gas.
You'll have a right front for days, but that right rear ain't gonna last.
And right now with Brennan, as he just crossed our finish line his stream, and I believe he's about at the middle of the backstretch. His right front, his left front and right rear were both at 63%, and his right front was at 62. So keeping it at an even distance with his tires, but I mean, his tires are almost at 50, and they're nowhere. They're almost close to halfway. I think he might be able to make it on tires. But guys like Robbie, guys like who's that? It's Coach Matt, even Jason back there. I don't see them saving at all. I think these guys are going to try to come in, maybe get with the tire wear. You have to take 4. You can't take 2. You can't take none. You got to take 4 tires. So
honestly, I think they might be in the. Go ahead.
I think Robbie has some competition in the 9 car. He's staying with Robbie. I'm not sure if
Yeah,
he's caught him, but
it's hard to say what kind of pace they're all running at here because we can't really see their lap times, unfortunately.
yeah. If anything, I wouldn't be worried about fuel at all. I'd just be worried about saving that right rear.
Right.
That's my main
The
priority.
the the way this series has run most of the time, there is a late race caution, so I don't know. I mean, I might, if I'm a guy who already has a win or I'm up there well into the playoffs, the playoff picture, I might just run hard here and try to see what I can get and hope for a caution.
Which is two saving, Brennan and Easy E are the two that are clearly saving. I said that there could be everybody throughout the field saving. But the two major ones we see saving, Brennan and Easy E, we're going to get on board with Easy E here. If Easy E can pull off a win here, that would be huge for him. I believe he's right now sitting 19th in the standings, far away from the point lead in top 12, or not top 12, he's far away from the point lead. Top 12, he's about a race worth of points back. A win for him, or even another top 3, would be huge. And even for Brennan solidified in that top 12, has run great all season. Even a win for him would give him a boost in playoff points that he does not have. So the two that are clearly saving to us, they could use this if it goes green. Now the guys who are also pushing it to the max, it appears, Robbie, Coach Matt. Coach Matt has a lot of playoff points already with his stage wins and his one win at Atlanta. And Robbie, who's good in points, and right now winning the race, could use a big win for sure. As I got a little thrown off there, 44 of Runner Roads already down pit road. Look, he's coming in for 4 tires of fuel, trying to cut this in half, and maybe try to get the best out of the strategy.
Yeah, this is it's really hard to say what's going to happen here. I really hope it plays out green. If some of these guys up front, obviously, if they do have to pit, they're going to go 2 laps down easily.
Yes.
At a track like this, you're going to go 2 laps down. So, oh man, there's some contact back there in the field. The 9 and the 68 are going at it. I think that's the 5th or 6th position.
And Pierce had another car to join Brennan. Right behind Brennan right now, the 54 of K. Walla right now is behind Brennan, P19. Looks like he's trying to save some fuel as well. He has a loose race car, so his right rear's burning a lot, but right now battle for the lead, potentially. The 9 of Coach Matt has caught Robbie. And I just don't see how these two are saving because they're way ahead of everybody else. Even, you saw Burtzer, same speed as Robbie, maybe a little faster, maybe a little slower, way off, about a straightaway back. So the fuel strategy is the name of the game right now. But Brennan, when he went by right there, when he had, he saw to save 3 laps of gas, and we were at 23 to go. So he's been full saving from the get-go. Is there a question that guys like Burster maybe start saving a little too late? Could they be in trouble?
Well, you said he was good to go?
Brennan, who started full saving from the beginning, still has to save 3.5 laps.
It all really depends. It depends what kind of gear everybody has, I think. You just never know. I don't know. It's hard to say.
Hard to say.
Yeah, we can sit here and speculate, but these guys up front, it just looks like the same thing as usual. Robbie pulls away. The 9 looks better than he has all race, though. Oh, no, here comes Jason, so there's your answer.
Yep. 99 Jason, he comes down pit road. He brings a ton. He brings in Type Hazard. He'll bring in...
Bird had pitted the lap before.
Oh, you're right, Bird. Bird already down pit road as well.
So they bring the leaders in.
I think it's got to, but I don't know even if the guy saving can actually make it now.
Chasing you, he's also down pit road.
I think
Pierce,
it's more about the tire.
That's 100%. Racer X, Cyber K Bionic, I believe that is L. Griggs. Coach Matt, he pits.
Robbie's still out.
Trying to see who else.
This time.
Well, you're going to have the tracker on Robbie here and tell us where everybody is. This is going to be kind of a shit show for a little bit, trying to figure out where everybody is on the track. But
yeah, Robbie's still on the track. He's coming up on the 22.
60.
Like the first group of guys coming up pit road.
Robbie's pitting now.
Is Jason in turn 3, and Bird is behind him.
Robbie
looks
pits.
like they got really good pit stops. Yep.
gives the lead to the 74 of Billy Holcomb. On my POV, I'll be viewing the leader and keeping up with pit stops. These guys will be keeping up with guys saving fuel and guys who also pit.
The 9 has about 4 seconds on Jason. 3 seconds maybe. Oh,
Looks
man.
like Deadpool.
Half a straightaway.
Deadpool showing that he is going to be pitting this lap 7 of Deadpool, making his first start. And he brings that number 7 down pit road cleanly. Yes, he does. So Billy Holcomb still your leader right now. As we hit, we believe we should have 17 laps to go now. Brennan was in P7. Easy E was P6. So Easy has went and passed Brennan. Brennan, that right rear has started to burn. When he was in middle of backstretch, which I believe he is right now in turn 1, his right front was 38, left front was 31, and the right rear was at 30. So that right rear is starting to shred on the 19 of Brent, who's been saving from the get-go, as the 74 of Billy Holcomb will bring it down.
Yeah, if
Robbie's
I don't see anybody making it. I'm going to be bold and say no one makes it here. And if that happens, the 9's going to be leading the 4, and the 99 will be in 3rd place, as well as Birdster in 4th. They're all in a group here on the backstretch.
Coach Matt came out a second in front of Robbie, but I'm not sure if the 9 took maybe a full can and 2 tires, or I don't know, because it looked like
he might have just
Robbie took 4.
Oh, one car 13 spins trying to get on the pit road. NASCAR Extreme is caught up.
Does that bring out the caution?
No caution, but it looks like the 13 was, if you remember Kevin Harvick back in 2002 at Auto Club.
He's trying to get back in pit road, and it's not working. He's in the middle of the track here. This could get ugly. He needs to get that thing down and out of the way.
I'm not sure if it was kind of like a Kevin Harvick Dale Jr. situation where he was trying to pit and it was just too high, or maybe he blew a tire.
Oh, is that what happened?
I'm just speculating.
It was a tough situation. I'm not really sure what happened.
If you blew a tire, there ain't no control in that car when you accelerate.
And with that knocked the 68. I believe it slowed down a little bit. I don't think I hurt him that much.
Is still out.
Yep. Right now, your leader played strategy at Dover, finished P2. Strategy comes in again in another short track, and it's Jocko, the number 92, looking for his first win. He was a truck champion last season, so looking to have a good season this season. He has. Even run some cup races. He is one of the dual roster guys. Right now, leading the race with Brennan in P2. And right now, Brennan's tires, they ain't looking good, boys. I hope Jocko's are a little better than his.
Oh, easy up into the fence. Man, he's struggling with that car.
Jocko is just nursing this thing around here. As right now, Jocko. So when Jocko came off of. Yeah, when Jocko came off turn 4, Brennan was entering turn 1. That's the difference between first and second.
Oh, Caleb wrecked. Griggs into him.
Oh, 13 to Caleb Hunt?
It looks like Caleb backed out after he wrecked in the middle of the front stretch.
Griggs appears to be going. Looks like he got it back going here. I mean, I want this race to play out. I'll be honest with you, boys. I want to see this go.
I think Caleb backed out trying to get out of the way. It looks like he's struggling with this race car as the 4 is catching the 9. That's a battle, though, that might not be the race way.
Right now, Brennan, I just don't see it working. He's 3 laps short of gas with 9 laps of gas left. It's just a tough one. He has 15% left from that right rear. Right now, we're on board with your leader, 92 of Jocko, but once these two pit, you'll most likely be seeing the 9 or the 4 as Robbie going first. Yep, here comes the 92 of Jocko. Down pit road, he will give up the lead. Right now, it looks like to go to Brennan next, as Brennan now P5 actually.
Really struggling with that car.
The cars, it appears the cars that have pit are ahead of him. We'll try to sort this out. We're on board. Yeah, Ty Hazard just went by him. Burster just went by him. Yeah, the cars who...
Is Easy E on the lead lap?
Easy E, I believe, is P5. So we're going to go to... I'm trying to see who the leader is.
The leader is the 9.
And, yeah, 9 of Coach Matt. Right now, your leader.
Racing all over him. This is going to be the battle for the win.
Robbie does have the better short run car, it seems
How many
like.
laps we got here?
We are coming to 9 laps to go. If you remember, Coach Matt pitted about 3 laps sooner than Robbie. But one thing we also must know is Coach Matt drove Robbie down from about a 2-second gap, showing that he had the better long run car. So if Robbie can just try to get around him here, as we have some lap traffic in front, that could play a factor.
Hanging off the wall.
Oh, the 54 right in front of the 9, and he's
right in front of the leaders.
gets out of the way. It makes your heart drop when you see something like that.
Let him race it here. I think the Ford is going to get him here.
As we now come into 8 laps to go, it appears. Coach Matt looking for a second win of the season and trying to keep the streak alive from the Montgomery Motorsports team. They've won every race since Atlanta. Atlanta was they've won every race since Kentucky, race 4. So they went from race 4 to race 7. They won them all. And right now he's trying to continue streak to race 8.
Good run off exit. He's looking. He's there. He's got to do it clean here.
Yep, Robbie, number 4. He's going to dive it on in there. He gets so close, but Coach Matt appears to get the exit off of turn 4, and that's the breaker. It looks like Robbie gets the exit off turn 2, but turn 4 is where Coach Matt drives.
Yeah, that loosened him up. Yep, that loosened him up trying to get down under the apron there.
And unfortunately, we're going to note here the 19 of Brandon is coming down pit road, and unfortunately his bad race has gone to worse because that tire right now on 2%. And he has to bring it down, unfortunately. So the strategy, great idea, just does not come into fruition as he has to pit for 4 tires and some fuel.
Robbie's got that turn 3 and 4 figured out.
Oh, man, here he comes. He's got a big run coming down here. He's got to catch this lap traffic perfect, too. Most of them have gotten out of the way.
I didn't even realize this. Robbie is streaming his POV, so we're going to be looking at that as we, right now, we are on 6 to go. We're coming to 5 laps to go. As here comes Robbie to the outside.
I think you want the outside. Let him have the bottom. Give him the bottom.
Ooh, the 89 of extra sniper could play a factor here.
And then slingshot. Yep, that's what you do. Set him up right here.
He's gone the outside, close to the wall. Wow.
You need to get him to go to the bottom and take the top here and get a run on him off exit. Turn down under him.
Yep.
Looks like he's getting back in the gas too soon, which is hurting his exit here. Right now, I have 5 laps to go.
Got to run again a little bit, but it's not enough.
Coach Matt is giving him the top side, which, if I'm Coach Matt, do you want to do that? Do you want to give him...
I wouldn't, but it's working, so...
Right?
I think he doesn't want to get trapped behind that 89.
Oh, the 89!
Yeah.
That's going to hurt Robbie's exit, unfortunately, which there was nowhere where he could really go. And right now I have 4 laps to go. Robbie has to try to gain that gap back as he now has the bottom line to work with. He's going to get a good run off the bottom line. Oh, he gets loose!
He got loose. You gotta get
Never mind. Robbie trying to fight as hard as he can. Now about 4/10 back. Let's see if he can run him back down. As Coach Matt makes him miss. Looks like he made a mistake there.
A little mistake, but it just seems like Robbie's too tight in the center corner. It's gonna take him everything to get back to him here. That's a big gap.
On board with Robbie here. It's a great vantage point. Looking for his first win at Valor. And we are coming to 2 laps to go. Can Robbie do it, or will Coach Matt, with his long run car, prevail, and will he get the job done at New Hampshire, making it 4 in a row for the Montgomery Motorsports team? 5 in a row, excuse me.
Okay. He's trying.
If he's trying to do all he can here, 2 laps to go. I mean, you know Robbie wants it. You know he wants it bad. As we come into the turn 3 and 4, he drives it in hard, trying to get a great exit here. We're going to be coming to 1 to go. And here we are, 1 to go, brought to you by Speedway Collective. Will Coach Matt get it done? Or will Robbie Racing get his first win of the season in a race he's practically dominated? As Robbie dives in hard, he's going to get a good exit here. He diamonds it nice. Off of turn 2.
Gotta get a good 3 or 4 here.
It's not close enough here.
We might see a dive bomb. Robbie's going to send it in there. He might be able to get the exit. No, I don't think he'll be able to do it. Oh,
yeah,
here he comes.
Get a good exit here.
And not going to be able to do it. Coach Matt will get the job done and win the purple Iola 100 here at New Hampshire. What a race. A 1 caution race by these drivers here. Very impressive job on that. Had some scares, but with that, Coach Matt gets it done. And it's quite flip-flop to his past races. He's both Watkins Glen and Daytona. He won the pole, stage 1 and stage 2, but could not close the win. And this time, doesn't win the pole, stage 1 or stage 2, but gets the W and gets the job done. Here is your finishing order for the night. Coach Matt P1, as we said, Robbie Racing, fantastic job by him in P2. Killed Like Jason, P3 for him. Ty Faz with P4, KD and P5. Racer X, very impressive P6. Cyber P7, Burster is 8th, Deadpool 9th, and Jocko will finish P10 as he stayed out almost the longest out of anybody. As we'll be hearing from Jason, Robbie, and Coach Matt here in just a few moments as we get the rest of the finishing order here. If we can. And I don't believe we will. We'll have to go to the Brennan on board to do that. Oh, yep, here we go. Oh, yep. Billy Holcomb finished P11. 12th goes to Rona Rhodes. 13th, L. Griggs. 14th, Chasing You. Had a great one for him. Something must have been missed up with him. 15th appears to be NASCAR Extreme. Caught up in that incident with Caleb Hunt. As fast lap of the race, 168 from Easy. So it showed he probably had the best short run car, best all run car. Went to the 8th fastest lap of the race, won the race. 273 from Coach Matt. So that shows don't need to be the fastest car to win these races. Just had to be the most consistent and be the best on the long run. Rest of the finishing order here. Like I said, 14th Chasing You, 15th NASCAR Extreme, 16th Red Leg, 17th Expert Sniper, 18th Koala, 19th Easy E, 20th goes to Brennan, 21st DNF for Caleb Hunt, and 22nd Joker Smoker. We'll be back in here a second as all the top 3 gets into the chat, into the broadcast room. We'll be hearing from 99 of Killed Like Jason first. We'll be right back. All right, we are our top 3 are joining here momentarily. Just need all 3 to have their prerogatives set to allow, and we can begin interviews. Just waiting on our race winner, Coach Matt. Is right now, Mike. One caution. That was in stage, I believe that was stage 2, if I'm not mistaken, where we saw 13 go around. Very clean race overall. Saw some hard battles between, especially for the top 5, and even there were some points that were 4 and 5 wide for 17th, which you usually don't see at New Hampshire. What were your overall thoughts on tonight's race?
I was impressed with the drivers. They really, they took care of each other throughout the race there, and it was overall a really clean race. So, really enjoyed watching it.
Titans, I'm going to ask you the same question. Overall, very clean race. 1 caution here at New Hampshire. It happened in stage 2. Stage 3, caution free. Even saw some strategy potentially come into play, but ended up being just who had the best long run strap car. What were your thoughts on tonight's race?
I liked it. There were some good battles, especially top 3. I mean, they're going at it all night, but long run cars seemed to pay out, and some strategy was attempted, but ultimately didn't work out. Hopefully get to see that tomorrow night in the Cup Series race.
For sure, so we're going to make sure part of those are set to be set to allow top 3, please. And once we get all that, we'll be able to ready interview third. Jason, is your audio set to allow?
Yes, sir.
All right, Jason, P3 got pole, and believe you won stage 1, if I'm not mistaken. Could be. Did you win stage 1?
Yes, sir.
All right, information was right. Stage 1 winner had a very impressive night so far. Stayed top 3 for almost the entire race. And we got away with the tire strategy, fuel strategy at the very end, but nonetheless, P3 finish. Walk us through your race.
Stage 1, car was pretty much perfect. Stage 2 and 3, it was just like, I feel like somebody just threw a big sway bar and couldn't turn it off, couldn't turn. Tried to loosen it up a little bit. It just wasn't doing nothing for me. So at the end of the day, definitely a good car. Probably wanted to compete for the win at the end. I don't know, just side-by-side racing kind of slowed us up. But overall, it's pretty good run.
For sure. I mean, you've had so far a really good season on pole. I'm not sure what number pole it is for you, but is that number 3 on the season for the National Series?
4.
Pole number 4. So, okay, I said I feel like it's been like 5th or 6th, but 4. So far, it's showing great short run speed even tonight. Valor for the long run speed. And what do you think you could have done differently to contend for the win, or was it kind of just didn't have the winning card tonight?
I'll probably say sway bar. I went up on it right before the race. Probably, I don't know, maybe a big mistake. I don't know. I was kind of worried about the long run. I was getting loose a little bit in the long run, so that sway bar would help me out. But I don't know, man. Just tightened it up. Just couldn't turn the car. Stage 2 and 3. Stage 1, it felt perfect. I don't know what happened to the track, if it caught grip or what. But at the end of the day, it just didn't work out.
For sure. Titans, do you have any questions for our 3rd place finisher?
Well, not really. I mean, you had some good speed throughout the entire race. Just wish you maybe could have figured it out to make it a good finish between the top 3. But nonetheless, it was good racing, good top 3 for you.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
I would say, Mike, do you have any questions? But we're not probably going to gloat on how good your team is. But Mike, do you have any questions for your 3rd place finisher?
Just congratulations on it. You didn't leave the top 3. You think that what do you think happened there when you got back into the dirty air after taking that stage 1 win? Just the car didn't feel how it did the whole rest of the race?
It just completely switched up, man. I don't know. Just went and turned. I tried to loosen it up, and it still felt the same. I just couldn't figure it out.
10-4. Well, good job on the finish, Jason.
For sure, Jason.
I'll talk to you tomorrow.
No, Jason, congrats on your P3 finish. First, not your first of many. I don't know what top 3 it is, but many top 3 finishes on the season for the number 99 Jason, along with a pole. An overall great night for you. Congrats on your top 3 finish, and we'll see you tomorrow night at the same track. Hopefully, you can put on the same success.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Now we go to P2. P2 belongs to Robbie Racing, who put on a dominating performance for almost the entire race. Stage 1 was up front in about the top 2, top 3. Then we went to stage 2, dominated. Stage 3, dominated. Coach Matt appeared to short pitch you a little bit there, but you were able to make the ground up and just ended up finishing 2nd. Robbie, walk us through your race.
First off, congratulations to Coach Matt. Definitely deserves the win. Raced me clean, gave me plenty of room. He knows what this track can be like. Great racing with him. He deserves the win tonight. Stage 1, I knew I had a long run car. I thought I'll just bide my time. I won't push it too much and just get a feel for the field. Finished P2 in stage 1. It's like, right, stage 2, I'm going to push it a little bit. Next thing you know, I was just gone. I got that clean air and the car just felt great. I was like, all right, this feels cushy. I'll just go for a drive. I'll see you guys in a bit. Coming to stage 3, I knew stage 3 I had the long run car again. I just had to make sure I stayed in the top 3 because I wanted to finish in the top 5 tonight. I've had a few bad finishes in the past few races, but I'm happy with 2nd place without a doubt.
For sure, and this is your but this is the first time hearing from you in the top 3, and after last week at Vegas, which was I mean, from the booth, it even looked like a heartbreak. You led about 10 laps at Vegas, showed that you had a really good car to win. pit as the race ended in quite a few cautions, and that sent you to the back, unfortunately. How's it feel to rebound after not like last week and even tonight? Even though last week you had speed to win, just luck was not in your favor, and tonight, only thing that showed tonight was speed and people's long run car for stage 3, and that's what mattered. So, what does tonight mean to you as opposed to the rest of your season and even maybe going forward?
Yeah, it means a lot to me, really. I'm just going to aim for top 5s for the rest of the season. There's a lot of good drivers in here. There's a lot of clean races in here as well. I mean, I know a few of us, we have our mishaps and, drama behind the scenes, but that's where we can leave it. When it comes to the next race next week, everybody starts racing clean again, and look what you got tonight. You got great clean racing side by side, and I'm looking forward to the future.
For sure. Titans, do you have any questions for your teammate and our second place finisher?
Not great job, man. You're my race win pick, but great dominating performance. Do you think you could have used anything in the last 5 laps to maybe get past Coach Matt?
The bump and run was an option, but he'd race me clean. So I was like, I'll return the favour. I'll just sit here and wait and see if he makes a mistake. He didn't make a mistake. So I just waited for one to come along. It never happened and got P2. But I'm happy with that.
Yeah, congratulations, man. Real strong drive. Way to represent the team.
Cheers, buddy.
Mike, do you have any questions for us? We're not going to get you done with it yet here, Robbie. Do you have any questions for our second place finisher there, Mike? All right. So it looks like Mike's taking a break there, but Robbie, fantastic. Oh, here he is. Never mind, Mike's back.
Oh, sorry.
Do you have any questions for our second place finisher?
Just congratulations on the finish. It was really good. Or it was really enjoying to watch you guys up there battle and not junk each other, and it was just an overall clean race. So great finish, and I had picked you as my sleeper, so almost got it right.
Appreciate it. Cheers. I want to say thank you for Bags and my team for working with me. Billy, we was turning a few laps before the race. He wasn't so fortunate. He did have a strong car, but I think he stayed out one too many laps. He could have got himself a top 5, but that's something we could take note of and change that for the future. So look out for Red Eye. We're coming. We are coming.
If we don't post our owners' points, which I mean we probably should because they're starting to get very interesting now. But the Red Eye Racing team got off to a poor start for the season and are out of contention for the owners' championship. But Robbie Racing will say he's putting the team on his back. Titans, you got to pick it up. Bags, if you're listening, you got to pick it up too. But Robbie, fantastic second.
A little different.
Fantastic second place finish, my man. And even your efforts in the Xfinity Series, National Series so far have awarded you a dual roster spot for Cup. So we'll be seeing you tomorrow night in number 13 Chevy for the Red Eye Racing team, which I'm kind of not happy about that because you'll probably beat me. But can't wait to see you tomorrow night.
Looking forward to it.
As that's Robbie Racing, driver number 4, getting his, I believe, his first top 3 of the season. Had a very fantastic race, if I can say, best race at Valor or /MBN to date. And next we go to our race winner and keeps the streak alive for the Montgomery Motorsports team, having won every race since Kentucky with Ty Hazard. And that makes it 4 in a row or 5? 5 in a row, excuse me. Coach Matt, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you guys.
All right, Coach Matt, make sure, is your audio set to allow?
I believe so.
All right, we'll just go ahead and double check that because believe so means we could not hear your interview. It's just not.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I haven't messed with it since the last one, and I hurt myself on the last one, I think, so we should be all right.
All right, Coach Matt, right now, winner of the Purple Iola 100 at the New Hampshire Motor Speedway, getting it done and making it 5 in a row for the Montgomery Motorsports team. Matt, it appeared you had a pretty good car, about a 5th, 6th place car, worked your way to 4th at some point. When the long run came in, you seemed to be the car to beat. Walk us through your race.
It's actually 6 in a row. Not to.
Is there 6?
That's yeah. Because I won in Atlanta, and then we've.
Oh, but you forget.
What
was race 3 was Dover. You forget about that. Race 3 was Dover. Or
Oh,
am I wrong on that?
Well, it was Auto Club Dover than Atlanta.
Was it really?
Yeah. I mean, either way, I mean,
Oh,
um,
it was. Wait, it was. Oh, well, okay. Well, we'll just cut that
Hate to
clip from
see
the
it.
stream. Thank you. I hate to see everything. So yeah, Atlanta, Kentucky, Glen, Daytona, Vegas, and now New Hampshire all went to you. As you corrected the broadcast, you should have all of his notes in line. But continue what you were saying.
yeah, I mean, I feel like, especially the past few weeks, I'm glad that I was finally able to, to finish one out. Watkins Glen, I thought I had a shot. Vegas, I thought I had a shot. Daytona, I definitely thought I had a shot. Um, but just wasn't able to close the deal. But before we start talking about anything, man, Robbie was fantastic tonight. I know the first two stages, I wanted to get up there and race with those guys, but I kept getting stuck back in traffic. And there was a little bit of lag here and there. And this track is all about, consistency and momentum and really being, consistent with your lap times and taking care of your stuff. So it's really hard to gain ground in chunks. You got to kind of chip away at it, but um, I mean, I had no issue, racing around Robbie, and uh, not once did I think about sending it in there and moving him because I know he wouldn't do the same to me. He's a class act, and I mean, when I first started league racing, I mean, my first league race I think was like a developmental thing with Giggity and me and Robbie in that race. I mean, because Robbie was an admin over there, and me and him were side by side for like 5 or 6 laps in Atlanta, and we've been we've been racing together ever since. So racing around him, I mean, he was fantastic tonight. I think the short pit that I pulled there, which I was nervous to do because I mean, we hadn't had a caution all race, so I was just waiting for one to happen, you know. And so I wasn't sure when I needed to pit. I didn't want to get caught by a caution, but I think I short pitted them by like a lap or two, and then it was a battle from then on out.
For sure, it was a very intense battle. Might I add you? One thing I want to ask. I might steal Mike's question, but you in the '66, hardest battle of the night. If we could give a Rubbins racing moment of the night, or something like that, it'd be you in the '66. Y'all battled. It seemed like almost the entire race until about mid stage 3 when you pulled away. Um, just walk us through that. Is it because that's one thing we kept talking about. We didn't know if it was, oh, he hit me, I'm hitting him back, or was it just mutual hard racing?
Well, he was lagging a little bit because like I know there was one point we went to turn one and I got sent, up in the turn one almost in the wall, but I could tell his car was lagging, so I knew it wasn't intentional. And so if it showed me hitting him, I mean, just the way his car was moving around, I tried to give as much room as I could, but his car was lagging there a little bit. But yeah, so it wasn't anything, intentional in terms of contact or anything like that. But yeah, I mean, he and I were back and forth quite a bit, and it was a lot of fun, a lot of fun racing with him for sure.
For sure. Titans, do you have any questions for our race winner?
I want to go back to about the second stage. You and the 8 car, I believe, had
Oh,
some contact.
mm.
Is there going to be a little bit of a little team meeting there about your driver hitting you, sending you up the track there, maybe costing you a couple spots, stage points for stage 2, or you just going to let it slide?
I mean, I'm probably gonna talk to him about it just a little bit to see if there's anything that I did that got on his nerves or something like that. Because he wasn't in the party tonight for some reason, so I'm not sure what was up with that. So yeah, I'll definitely reach out to him. I wasn't a huge fan of the movie made. I feel like he could have made that pass differently or just not sent it in there. But I mean, that was really the only issue I had with him all night. So, like I said, it was probably just a racing incident, nothing intentional. But I'll definitely reach out to him and just make sure everything is cool there.
Yeah, for sure. Congrats on the win.
No, I appreciate it.
Mike, do you have any questions for our? Actually, I'll comment on that again. That's what we were in the booth. We were talking about. We brought back Daytona. We brought back Watkins Glen on how the Montgomery Motorsports team. They all said they all act like they're all solo drivers.
For themselves.
It seems like they don't really like if there's a teammate on, they're going to pass them if there's a teammate or not. If we brought back at Watkins Glen, you had an incident with a teammate that caused you. It was intentional, but it caused you to go from first when you dominated and finished. I believe you were sixth. Daytona leading race off turn 2 last lap, got bumped after by your teammates. They bumped you after past you. But tonight, even some more conflict. But looks like we're gonna talk it out, and y'all will go on about it till tomorrow. But Mike, do you have any questions for our race winner? Mike, are you muted again?
Yes, I am.
Thanks, you hate to see.
Yeah, sorry, I'm sitting here playing Madden. Yeah, I had something to ask, but I completely forgot it. But anyways, congrats on the win. Yeah, your team has just been absolutely dominating. It was good to see some clean racing up front, and like I probably had said this about 3 times already. Long green flag runs, I like to see that. It shows that everybody's giving and taking a lot more. And yeah, dude, good luck tomorrow. I'll see you in the race, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably be towards the back. For whatever reason, I can't transfer what I've got going in the 650 car to the Cup car, so I'm definitely have to work on that tonight.
All right, Matt, thank you for your time in the booth once again. We're starting to talk to you every week. Starting to schedule you appointments here for on Monday nights for post-race interviews. But thank you for your time once again. Congrats on your second win of the season, 6 in a row as a team. Putting on a dominating performance. Hopefully looking to carry that success into the Cup Series tomorrow night, which will most likely happen because Max Boost out-qualified the field by 2/10. Just go ahead and just give everybody a heads up there. So we'll get ready for a Max Boost show tomorrow night. But once again, Matt, thank you for your time in the booth. Congrats on your win. That's right. We're just gonna where you qualified, it's where you're starting, or it's where you're finishing. We're just gonna start and park everybody.
I'm fine with that. I'll gladly take that.
But thank you, Matt, for your time in the booth, and congrats on your win again. Coach Matt Drell, the number 9 Chevy Camaro, getting it done once again for the Montgomery Motorsports team. Second win of the season, 6 for the team. And with that, that's going to close out here for this in the booth tonight. My overall thoughts: very clean race, fantastic job by our drivers tonight. We had an issue here or there, as we saw the number 13. It appears to blow a tire, get loose. It seems, from what we got from the chat, it seems he hit the apron, locked it up, trying to save it, and it just came to a stop. And he had 68 in order to go, so some conflict there. And everything else seemed to be hard racing. Everybody else apologized for mistakes on it, so it was a clean night overall. 1 caution, stage 2. And yeah, so I mean, I got anything to play about. Fantastic night by our Xfinity drivers, especially rebounding from a week like last week at Vegas, which was not a good race when it comes to cautions and cleanliness. So that'll do it for us in the booth here for the Speedway Collective National Series in the purple Iilac 100 here at New Hampshire. This has been Slade Gribbett, Titans, and Mike RPM. I'd like to say congrats to Coach Merrill's win. Once again, Robbie Racing on his 2nd place finish, and Iilac Jason on his 3rd place finish, and all of our top 3 drivers and all 22 contenders who qualified or started their engines tonight. We'll see you guys tomorrow night with Jimster and Kowala in the booth for the Granite State 200 at New Hampshire. Same track, same time, different voices, same drivers on track. Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow night.